Stone here. Time for some more math. Still talking about fractions. Now we're going to talk about another operation you can do to fractions. We've already done multiplication. Now we're going to do division. Interestingly, multiplication and division of fractions is way easier than addition and subtraction. Go figure. We are dividing fractions. And here is the long, excruciatingly drawn out way you divide fractions. But first, let's take a look at the procedure. The procedure for dividing fractions is, number one, flip the denominator. Number two, multiply straight across. And then there is a step 3, and that's going to be simplify the fraction if you can. We'll do that another time. So today it's going to be flip the denominator, multiply straight across. So here we go. We have the number 12, we're dividing it by a half. That's the same thing as saying 12 over 1. Remember, you can make a fraction out of any number by dividing it by 1. How many times does 1 go into 12? 12 times. Equals 12. So 12 divided by a half is the same thing, that's what equals mean, is the same thing as 12 over 1 divided by 1 over 2. Another way to write that is 12 over 1 divided by 1 over 2. So all we're doing is we're restating this 3 different ways, getting it to a place where we can do something with it. Because what we want to do is flip the denominator. The denominator has always been this half. Now you can see it. So you flip the denominator, and that's what we've done here. It's 12 over 1. And then you multiply straight across. So it's times 2 over 1. 12 over 1 divided by 1 over 2 equals 12 over 1 times 2 over 1. Now multiply straight across. 12 times 2. 1 times 1. 12 times 2 is 24 divided by 1. The answer is 24. To divide fractions, you flip the denominator. You multiply straight across. Now I'll show you an example. Now, when I'm teaching math, one question I always get from my students is, why do we have to know this? All right, which is actually a pretty good question. And dividing fractions is one where that comes up a lot. Why do we have to know this? First of all, you need to know this because the way that numbers work is the way the universe works. So the better you know how the universe works, the better able you're going to be to deal with what the universe has to offer. But also, if you're trying to figure out how many doses of cough syrup you got left, well, this is the way to do it. So let's walk through it one time. And first of all, since you've been with me through all this so far, let's not have it be about cough syrup. Let's have it be math syrup. Alright, so we got a bottle of math syrup. It's 12 ounces. How many 1/2 ounce doses are there in a 12 ounce bottle? Alright? So it's 12 ounces divided by 1/2. You flip the denominator. The second fraction is going to be your denominator. So you flip it and multiply it. That's equal. This means that. Alright? 12 over 1 divided by 1 over 2 equals 12 over 1 times 2 over 1. Divide by and do a times. Alright? It's legal. It works. 12 over 1 times 2 over 1, you multiply straight across. Remember, that's your procedure. You flip the denominator, you multiply straight across. 12 times 2 is 24 divided by 1. There are 24 doses of math syrup in a 12 ounce bottle of math syrup.